Hello. Today I will walk through a strategic overview of auto-grading for text-to-image generation problem. We'll look at how evaluation frameworks have evolved alongside increasingly capable generative models and why older metrics are no longer sufficient. The way we evaluate text-to-image models has changed dramatically over time. Early on, evaluation focused on basic statistical similarity, essentially whether generated image looked realistic compared to real ones. But today's models go much further. They generate images that are instruction dense, technically detailed, and culturally nuanced. As a result, traditional metrics fall short. The core challenge now is no longer, does this image look real? It is, does the image faithfully satisfy every part of a complex multi-constraint prompt? And answering that question requires a very different evaluation mindset. And this slide shows summarize how T2I evaluation has evolved over time. From 2017 to 2020, metrics like FIT or inception score focus on distribution fidelity, realism, and diversity, but largely ignored prompt adherence. Between 2021 and 2022, semantic alignment metrics such as CLIP score emerged. This compared image and text embeddings, but struggled with counting spatial reasoning and compositional logic. By 2023, decomposed reasoning approaches like TIFA, DSG began breaking prompts into atomic facts and verify them individually. In 2024, VL Vision Language Model is a George Messers introduced end-to-end multimodal reasoning, achieving much closer alignment with human judgment. And today, in 2025 to 2026, we see more robust and specialized metrics, such as Soft TIFA, PST score, together with T2I safety, designed to handle evaluator drift, complexity, and real-world constraints. Overall, this evolution reflects growing needs for nuanced, reliable, and context-aware evaluation. And here we introduce a decision matrix to help choose the appropriate evaluation metrics. First, image-only qualitative metrics like Nike or FIT are useful for assessing visual naturalness, but they miss semantical correctness. Alignment and structural metrics like CLIP score, TIFA, DSG, VP, eval, liquid score at a hit, evaluate how well the image matches a prompt, both globally and at atomic level. Reasoning and perceptual metrics such as VOM as a George, LPIPs focus on logical consistency and perceptual similarity. And finally, responsible AI metrics like T2I safety ensure outputs are safe, fair, and respect privacy. And the key takeaway here is that no single metrics does everything. The metrics must match the evaluation goal, whether that is semantic faithfulness, structural reasoning, or responsible AI. And some application today demands more than realism or basic prompt alignment. They require domain-specific characters. In professional or scientific settings, metrics like plumage range assess technical accuracy, spatial consistency, and structural validity. Cultural competence is equally important. The head framework evaluates whether image reflects implicit cultural concepts accurately, avoids stereotype, and represents diversity meaningfully. Together, those approaches ensure that text-to-image systems are not only technical sound, but also contextually and culturally appropriate. And this slide represents a three-tier evaluation architecture designed to ensure compositional faithfulness, production reliability, and long-term judge integrity. At the top, Soft TIFA gene serves as our North Star sign of matrix. It decomposes prompts into atomic facts and applies geometric mean aggregation, means a single variation meaningfully lowers the score. That property makes it strong for enforcing compositional correctness. It also demonstrates that with high human element, which gives us confidence in its decision power. We also complement it with DSG and PhD scores as structural validators. DSG ensures logical consistency through dependency-aware decomposition, while PhD builds thin graphs from segmentation, outputs to validate objects, attributes, and relations. Together, they strengthen structural robustness. And tier two, including supporting production metrics such as VQ score for no latency gating, VPE, eval for explainability, QI safety for structural safety audits, a hit for cultural alignment, and a VOA methodology for implicit reasoning checks. This broaden coverage and makes the system operational practical. And finally, tier three is a calibration core. This is a meta-evaluation layer that evaluates the charge itself, monitoring drift, calibrate shifts, and backbone images. Even without that layer, even strong metrics can degrade over time. So overall, the framework balances atomic correctness, structural validation, and production readiness, and evaluator integrity, enabling scalable and trustworthy evaluation. Yeah, we can talk about more about tier three, the calibration core. Meta evaluation asks a simple but critical question. Can we trust the automated judge? We track meta alignment indexes like Spearman rule, Cohen's kappa, symmetric checks to measure agreement with human fairness and consistency. This signal tells us whether the judge is accurate, unbiased, and stable enough for production use. And importantly, well-defined guidance for human enabler can also be reused for LLM-based evaluators, helping align human and automated assessment under a shared rubric. Yeah, so in my next video, I walk through a live demo of auto grading system in action. Yeah, in order to bring those concepts from this slides to life, I have built a practical implementation available on GitHub. And here's a link. This Gradle-based web application provides an end-to-end workflow for generating high-quality images from text prompts using Azure Dynamic E3 model and evaluating them with a comprehensive multi-matrix auto-grading framework powered by GPT-4o and model-based metrics. So, yeah, in that demo, I'll show how the system evaluates text to image outputs across different metrics and evaluation categories, and how the results can be interpreted, analyzed, and debugged in real-world scenario. Thanks for watching.